Welcome to Old Stuff Show. Today we're looking at an interesting find of treasures. I'm entitling the program Quality Vintage Treasures Found in One Place. And it's not a common thing to get such a variety of good stuff at one stop. So I'm going to share this with you today, and it's just a potpourri of a variety of different things. So we'll start off today with these two perfume bottles. They're quite elaborate, quite unique, very decorative and ornate, and blue glass. So they're quite collectible. People seem to be interested in perfume bottles that are in good condition. This is interesting. I have actually three of this type of thing. This is dated somewhere between 1890 and 1910. And it's a jewelry box with its original lining. Very, very nice, very ornate, very decorative. And similarly, a little smaller one. And this one also has the original lining in the interior. Quite unique, quite nice. And then this is a little different decorative piece. Art Nouveau, somewhat. So also dated 1890. Between 1890 and 1910. Find things that you don't really know what they were used for or what the purpose was for these. This is a Victorian lady, and it's very, very unique, very different. It does on the back actually have a little round thing to hold something. Maybe it was a necklace or whatever, but anyways, or it could have been a prize, don't know. But it's very nice, very interesting. A lot of people collect cans. I find that people are looking for cans that they hadn't seen before, and this one I haven't seen. It's Gallagher's famous Irish roll. And I assume it's a candy product. It's British, not too bad shape. But I do sell a lot of these at my flea market booth. And these can be made available if you're interested. If you email me at f.israels@rogers.com, it'll be shown on the screen shortly. f.israels@rogers, ROGERS.com. We can tell you what the price is and the shipping situation for that. This looks like a kind of a handmade little container. It could have been for jewelry, I don't know. It's got a little door that opens at the front, log cabin. On the bottom it does have the name Sharon, and could be around 1947. There's a date there that looks like it says 47, but it has some handmade origin, of course. So it's a little different, as opposed to if you get into the, looks like French ivory. It's a interesting case. Jewelry box again. It's in really good shape. People like boxes. This one is, it has a key, and pre-1914, quite unique. And inside, you can see the key is actually inside. And there's a note that says here, this little box belonged to my mother, who died in 1914 at the age of 42. So you can see this goes back some time, and it's in great condition. Another one of these little, this one is a pin. There's the clasp on the back, a little brooch. Material I'm not 100% sure, but it looks could be a kind of porcelain or ivory, I'm not sure. It's very interesting. Some people collect like badges, pins and buttons and stuff like that. This is a Canadian Foresters, Order of Foresters. There would have been something on the bottom there, but for the serious collector, they might be able to find that portion, but it's in good condition. This is a World War II German pin. Clasp is on the back, and a lot of doesn't have a, what I can see is a Nazi eagle, but it apparently is a German fighter pilot pin. People collect whistles. This says the Acme Thunderer, made in England. Now, some of you may or may not be familiar with Jumbo, the elephant, who was an elephant with the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus that was visiting going through a smaller town near my location, and the elephant was killed on the track by the train accidentally moving. And in that town, St. Thomas, there is a big memorial and a large replica of Jumbo. And it's quite a rare bottle, embossed, in very good condition. Originally held some kind of beverage, soda pop or something, but in great shape and very, very interesting. For you Wade collectors, here's a great little leprechaun. I don't know if it's a candy dish, it might be, but it's a little Wade dish that is in great condition. For the pop art sort of collectors, these are not too uncommon, but Colonel Sanders, and these are salt and pepper shakers. You can see in the top there. So we have the pair of them in good condition. In the old days, the old stoves in the kitchen, you had to lift the plate up. When it was really hot, you had to have this tool to do it. And this is made in London, Ontario, McClary, and in good shape. That type of advertising, industrial advertising, is pretty common. But here's something that's very unusual. This says Queen. This is Queen Street, and it was on a post, and it was the name of the street nailed to the post, probably turn of the century, or turn of the 20th century, in Forest, Ontario. And this was removed from the hole, and Queen, the name Queen is very clear. It's very quite heavy, and that was the way they identified streets in those days. Paper clips for paper. The old clips are kind of fun to have, often very decorative. And that's a good little find as well. This is a spoon from the Queen Mary ship. There's Queen Mary 2 that is on the seas today, but the original Queen Mary is docked in California, Long Beach, California. And I had a friend who came over from England. His family came over when he was younger, and they came over on the Queen Mary, and he said the first Coca-Cola he ever had was on the Queen Mary. So I visited the ship one time when I was in California. It's kind of neat to have that. For you fishing people, this is some vintage fishing items. There's large hooks, and fishing collectibles are quite in demand these days. And just a package of old things. Compasses are in demand. I have a couple here. This one's a wrist one. This one might be the type that maybe a Boy Scout would use, but I don't see it marked as a Boy Scout compass, but it does work. It's old. This is really neat. This is a little doll in perfect condition. It's a little celluloid doll, and great shape. Now we get into some ephemera. This is the tin type photographs. I get it right here. Are quite collectible, and they seem to be very much in demand. I personally like collecting old photographs, and usually the ones I like, the ones that are of people so dressed up in the Victorian period. It's quite nice, unique. And then you get a grouping like that. It's very interesting. Now this one is dated actually on the back, and it's dated 1860. And they're having a little picnic. There's a picnic basket in the front. So it's good when it's identified in terms of place and date. Leather postcards are collectible. The postcard collector likes different types of postcards, but leather it's fairly common, but it's always kind of neat. Condition is always the main thing. This one was not used. Postcards like Sioux Indians in North Dakota. It would be quite desirable for the postcard collector. Photo postcard, unused on the back. This one is just a Lambeth, Ontario. If you look in the distance, I don't know if it's possible, but there's a gas station next to the inn, and there's an old pump back in there. And then Black Americana, maybe not quite as popular as it used to be, but this one is dated 1909, and there's people that have huge collections of Black Americana, the reality of history of the United States, covered in all kinds of situations in terms of postcards and signs and music and you name it. So this is something that I picked up in one spot. It's very unusual to find a large collection like this, and I was very happy to go there and just pick out some of the neat stuff that I think I would be interested in selling sometime. So not all of this would be on eBay, but some of it might get on there, but my eBay my site will be posted up shortly. It's ebay.com/USR/LONREM. I'm also on Instagram under Old Stuff Show. There's a few things on Instagram that are for sale as well. And so at this point, this is being made in 2021. We're working on starting in May, first Friday of May and last Friday, and so on for each month thereafter. Also have a virtual garage sale from time to time, and it's under Old Stuff Virtual Garage Sale. I've done one, and the second one is up already, coming up, if not up already. And first one deals with a lot of ephemera. The second one is a variety of interesting information to share with you. So, those of you who are like myself, treasure hunters, it's always fun to find what you're looking for. So that's my haul for today, and appreciate you watching, and come in and join me again sometime. Okay, thanks very much. Bye for now.